Hello everyone, my name is Leandro Salazar and I am going to introduce you the suffixes and prefixes with the company of my friend Franklin de la Cruz. We are in the second year of high school and this is the presentation of the English area. Prefixes and suffixes are letters or group of letters which are added to either the beginning of a word, prefix, or the end of a word, suffix, to change its meaning and or function. Many prefixes and suffixes have Latin roots. An understanding of the various meaning of prefixes and suffixes can help us determine the meaning of new words that we encounter.
Hello, I am going to present the prefix. Prefixes are letters which we add to the beginning of the word to make a new word with a different meaning. Prefix can, for example, create a new word opposite a meaning to the word the prefix is attached. They can also make word negative or express relations of time, place, or manner. Each examples or prefix: microscope, tripod, the balloon. Re-establish. Sometimes a prefix is written with a happen, more in sitcom. Real-life examples of prefix. The four most common prefixes are this, I, read, and an. This accounts for over 95% of prefix words. Here they are in some short quotations. To make people disappear as them to keep this promise. It is inconsiderate to expect someone who isn't your boss or sister-in-law to honor who you are. Next time I see you, remind me not to talk to you. You can't lead with an unfinished book. Why should I care about prefix? Here are two noteworthy points related to prefix. Point 1. Are prefixes hyphenated? Before the most common questions with prefixes whether to the hyphen or not. In the other word shows your wife reconsider or anti-aircraft or anti-aircraft. As a general we avoid a happen, but if of unhappened versions is a spelling mistake, left your space do is hope, or lost too unduly for you, then was I happen. Proactive, prehistoric, ultraviolet. These words can be written without hyphen, yet the happened versions are not spelling mistakes. Remember how the building principle is avoid the happen if you space less you. Rule 1. Use a happening with a pronoun noun. If you press 6 before a pronoun noun, use a happening. Versus pronunciation. The noun allows the sounds vowel to double up. Listen isn't an O. If the prefix ends in the sound vowel that the root word start with, separate them with and happen. Semi-industrial re-enter ultra-argumentative. However, particularly when I devolve into an O. If you can bear how the word looks without a happen, and your spell checks let it through, then omit a happen. Rule 3. You can leave different vowels double up. When a prefix ends in a vowel, and the root curl in the start with a different vowel, it is usual to omit the happen. Proactive, reactive, semi-autonomous. Remember that if your spell checks doesn't like it or you cannot bear how to laws, go for happen. For many semi-autos, looks too unduly. Rule 4. Use a happening with X and self. The prefixes and self are usually followed by happen. Ex-husband, self-aware. Rule 5. Eliminate ambiguity every time. If the open version could be confused with a different word at the haven, this is most common with the prefix re. Recover. If the word not happening in the recover, it could be confused with recover meaning to return to a normal state. Repress. If the word not happening in the repress, it could be confused with repress meaning to subset with the false. Predate. If the word not happen in predate, it could be confused with predate meaning to prey upon. Rule 6. Enjoy the lynching. Most preferred word exists in the both form. As you might have noticed from the wilderness above, it is often down to the weather fields above the word. The attack was a night because the in-government troops did not possess infrared goggles. Where the women did not like the look at anti-government on infrared, so choose the versions above. Confined. Enjoy the latency. Why is it not happening? The irony. This is a popular intermediate in the fact nothing happen doesn't need to happen, but the joke failed without it. Enjoy the latency. Point 2. Can you add superfix to reduce your word count? Open a prefix can be added to reduce your word count. Be aware, for example, not wanted, unwanted, train a guy, routine, no participle, imparticle. Key point. Don't use a happening with a prefix, but if an unhappen, what is a spell mistake or you can be how it looks, then a should happen. Prefix types. Prefix that allow us to form anonymous tags is the opposite meaning of a word. Also, most of these prefixes can modify names, adverbs, and even verbs. We will focus on objects. Some of the most common are prefix ein, conveniente, práctico. Oppositive, inconveniente, poco práctico. Road goal, correcto. Oppositive, incorrecto. Complete, completo. Oppositive, incomplete. Road word, seguro, secure. Oppositive, insecure, inseguro. Possible, posible. Impossible, imposible. Polite, educado. Oppositive, impolite, maleducado. Retail, fiable. Oppositive, un retail, poco fiable. Rude word, fair, justo. Oppositive, unfair, injusto. This, rude word, honest, honesto. Oppositive, dishonest, deshonesto. Rude word, obediente. Oppositive, disobedient, desobediente. Regular, regular. Oppositive, irregular, irregular. Rude word, responsable. Oppositive, irresponsable, irresponsible. Prefix tags their own meaning. They can modify verbs, names, and subjects. Some of the most common are prefix anti, root word social, new word antisocial, root word virus, new word antivirus, ex-boyfriend, new word ex-boyfriend, ex-novio, root word president, new word ex-president, misspell, deletreado, new word misspell, mal deletreado, root word behave, comportarse, new word mishabet, portarse mal. Remember, prefixes are groups of letters are added to the meaning of the word to modify its meaning. They can modify to name, verb, adjective, of adverb.
Suffixes are attached to the end of the word to create a new word or to change the function of a word. For example, verbs can be altered to become adjectives or nouns with the addition of a suffix. In these examples, we have maintain in verb to maintenance, in noun, bright in adjective to brighten in verb, enjoy in verb to enjoyable in adjective. This is because we use the suffixes. The most common suffixes are those used for creating various verb tense, ing, ed, plurals, s, es, and adverbs, li. The table below includes other common suffixes. In this table we have suffixes with their meanings and an example. This was our presentation. We hope you like it. Thank you.